Hey guys, welcome to this new series where me and Jody, as you know from the channel, are actually doing a Star Wars D&D type-esque role-playing game called Force and Destiny, and I really am enjoying it, and it's set in my favorite era, which is the Clone Wars era, and so I'm really having fun, and we've already done a couple missions, and so we just decided to kind of record our next session and kind of go over a mission, and if you guys like it, be sure to let me know, and I'm going to bring you guys up to speed. So my character is named Lot Dro Nerodu, and he is a Chiss, like Thrawn. However, I did not build him to be like an evil tactician. He's a force-sensitive Chiss. But in the Chiss Ascendancy, where he's from, anybody who's quote-unquote force-sensitive just is basically a ship's navigator. Like, they just use the force to navigate ships. And my character, Lot, as he goes by, did not want to do that. So he tried to hide his force powers. And my first force ability was like move, so I guess I used it badly, and one of the Chiss military guys caught me and basically blackmailed me and said, be a spy for us or we'll make you a navigator. So they sent me to the Star Wars galaxy as a spy. And on a commandeer ship, you guys know Darth Maul's ship from Phantom Menace? It's basically just a weaker version of that. And its only coordinates were to Geonosis, weirdly enough. And so it took me to Geonosis. I got there, where obviously, a battle had just happened, the Battle of Geonosis that we see in Attack of the Clones. And I get there, and there's clones and droids everywhere, but then there's this robed guy over on the ground, and I look over him, and my GM Jody was nice enough to let me have a lightsaber at the beginning, so I found a lightsaber on the guy's body. Then some droids are attacking me, and this random scavenger girl I found, and I escaped. And we got captured, though, while escaping by an Acclamator class ship, and it tractor beamed us in and pulled us in. But the moment the clones saw a lightsaber on my belt, they were like, "Oh, Master Jedi, I'm so sorry. Let me take you to the Admiral. I'm sure he'll want to see you." And I lied to the clone, said, "Yes, yes, I'm totally a Jedi. Yes, believe me, please." And then when I get to the Admiral, he's a lot more skeptical. He's, "Oh, Jedi," and I'm just gonna let you guys know this. My character has like two like little dice for deception. He's not a deceiving character. In fact, he's really terrible at it. But I rolled amazing and actually got lucky, and I actually recorded the last session where I actually rolled an extra dice because the GM was nice, and I got to succeed. So I tricked him too. Anyway, so he believed I was a Jedi. Then we land on Coruscant, and this is where GM was like, okay, he's gonna get caught. Because two Jedi go, oh, there's a Jedi found from Geonosis. Oh, we're gonna take him to the temple. We're gonna question him. And they go to question me, and I actually was able to deceive them too with my very two small dice, just because of the luck of the roll. So I tricked them too and lied my way all the way to the Jedi Temple. But then, once I get to the Jedi Temple, my whole story is like, I have amnesia, I got hit by the head, I don't know who I am. And it took me to the medical bay, and essentially the lady found me out and just was like, are you escaping the ascendancy? And so I lied to her just about that. And then I had to go up to the Jedi High Council and lie to all of them. And I successfully made it seem that I was just not a Jedi, but I was running from the ascendancy. Well, I stayed there a few days. While they were kind of deciding what to do with me, because I'm the kind of a weirdo out in the middle of nowhere, and I dueled a youngling who kicked my butt and like he got a crit on my neck, and so I had like a big old pink stripe from a training saber on my neck. So I was a blue guy with a big old pink stripe on my neck. Anyways, and then eventually they decided, if I wanted to take me up by the rank of Padawan. I'm like a 25-year-old male, by the way, so that's really weird. But they called me a Padawan, and I was assigned to Jedi Master Plo Koon, who is one of my favorite Jedi from that era. So we went to a planet called Ando, which is one of the first planets in that were conquested by the Republic in the beginning of the Clone Wars. I fought a Dark Jedi, and then we kind of went through some battles, and I won Ando. But I didn't do it alone. So in this series, or this, I guess, campaign, I'm by myself. It is just me and Jody, and we're just he's jamming, and I'm the one player. So because of this, just to kind of add some more diversity, I guess, he also get me have a secondary character, a clone trooper. And so I made a clone trooper, ARC Trooper 1313, after the canceled game by LucasArts. So if for you guys who don't know, there was going to be an awesome game called 1313 that explored the Coruscant underworld. It was going to be awesome, but I got canceled when Disney bought out Lucasfilm. But I wanted to call him Lucky, because it's also out of game. Actually, in real life, if you believe in this kind of stuff, my lucky number is 13. So 1313 just really worked out. And so his name is ARC Trooper 1313, or Lucky. And he went through some training where he didn't have enough explosives, so this kind of marred his personality. And then he met Plo Koon, and he was assigned to the Wolf Pack, or to Plo Koon's division of the Clone Troopers under Plo Koon and my other character, Lot. And he took his brother along with him, named Jax, ARC Trooper Jax. It's like 1314, like he's one right after me, or something like that. And he helped, and he was instrumental in taking out Ando, and in fact, almost beat that Dark Jedi I told you about earlier by himself, like with a bunch of clones. Like he shot him up really good. I rolled really well for him. And so we took Ando, and what you are about to listen to and hopefully enjoy is kind of the aftermath of taking the planet of Ando. Now, I'm not going to be releasing every single session. I think just missions. We'll probably record every session, but just whatever missions I like, I'll throw in here. This is mostly going to be unedited, maybe some things thrown in here and there, but I just hope you guys enjoy. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this campaign, so I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of listening into the craziness and my out-of-world knowledge versus my in-world knowledge colliding. All right, guys, enjoy.
Okay. All right, so I don't know why I said so loud right there, but used to filming, I guess. From the Battle of Ando, a couple of bookkeeping things in the aftermath. I told you one of your rewards was a mod, but to flesh that out a little bit, so Lucky can get 1 armor or weapon attachment, 2 if he gets it for his pistols. Lot can get the same option, so 1 armor or 1 weapon attachment, or you can get Jedi Commander armor, or when you get back to Coruscant, you can build your own lightsaber instead of continuing to use Master Jao's lightsaber.
Would it have more damage than 6?
It could, if you get a better crystal.
I want my own lightsaber.
Just a basic. Okay.
All right, so for Lot, for sure.
I was gonna say, lightsaber. Or you can both forego a personal thing and upgrade your ship. Get an attachment for your ship.
Boo that.
Okay, so you're gonna go with building a lightsaber when you get back to Coruscant.
What can Lucky get?
There are actually quite a few attachments. Basic attachments for weapons and armor.
He's pulling out the book.
Yes, the all-powerful book. Biopod mount would not help you necessarily.
No, with 2 pistols. Yeah, I can rest up on a little ledge with my little pistol. Pew pew.
You can get an energy dampener, which basically allows you to make it so that people can't detect that you're firing your weapon, but it decreases the weapon's damage.
So silencer.
Yeah, pretty much. You could get a scope. You got like a night vision scope.
On my pistols?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I can see you through both of these.
You can get a shadow sheath, which allows you to hide your weapons on your person.
ARC Trooper, he's an ARC Trooper.
Yeah. Stun pulse, that's for melee or brawl weapons. You could get the superior quality, which basically I think just gives it like 1 extra damage and a couple other things. So a superior item, superior weapon generates an automatic advantage on all checks, and its base damage is increased by 1. Superior armor decreases its encumbrance and increases its soak by 1. So you could do that. You could.
So that's only if I activate its quality, right?
No, superior is always.
Oh,
it's a passive.
All right then. I like that.
So you just want to get superior on both of them?
If I can kill them faster than they can kill me, I don't need armor, right?
Yeah. So okay. So if you want to put that on your pistols or your armor or your other weapon.
My pistols. I seem to be using those a lot lately.
Okay. So just write that they're
superior.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of. You should have space underneath them to write it somewhere.
Yeah. Superior.
So mark that the damage is 1 extra, and you generate an automatic advantage. If you want to keep track of, remember that. Put some more.
I'm literally writing auto advantage.
Good. Awesome. I think that's everything for that.
Cool.
And so, Lot's gonna build
now with my own lightsaber.
A new lightsaber.
I don't want to just keep this one I took off a body.
To the temple, right?
But they, for some reason, let me keep.
It's the will of the Force, man.
Keep this lightsaber you found.
The Force wills it.
Yeah. Well, you're the Force, so.
I am the Force. I'm indeed. I am the master of all I survey. I am the monarch of the sea. Okay. So let's see. Was there anything else? Okay. So you've achieved total victory on Ando. Basically, you completely routed the enemy. Most of the droid army has either been destroyed or evacuated. As far as the local forces, the separatist loyalists have kind of been round up and arrested, including the general of the Aquilish forces.
I thought we killed him.
No, he was taken prisoner. He actually had escaped the battle, but I did some behind the scene rolls to see if he would be arrested, escape the planet, or be at large. And if he had been at large, you could have hunted him down. But
no, we don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to.
No XP for me.
Yeah, sorry, but he was captured and arrested. So he's going to be transported back to Coruscant aboard your ship when y'all go back. But during this kind of mopping up phase, while you were with General Plo Koon, who's kind of Plo Koon, I know, who kind of been using these downtimes as kind of opportunities to teach you a little bit more about the Force, get you more in touch with it. He begins to kind of walk you through meditative practices to begin to better see moments into the future, accessing your ability to kind of see things, thus giving you access to the power sense. As you begin to kind of reach out with your mind, and through some physical training, you begin to kind of sense things before they happen to an even greater extent than you did before, just naturally as a Force-sensitive individual. But during one of these sessions, as you've got about a day or two before you got everything kind of settled in so that y'all can head back to Coruscant, he kind of is walking with you, and he says to you, "I wanted to ask you, you sent a message when we took the capital. Who did you send it to?"
Of course he noticed.
Well, you rolled a bunch of threat, so...
I did roll a lot of threat. Yeah. Which anybody listening to this, whoever does, will not know. I know no matter what, it's going to be deception. So I'll make up a lie saying that it wasn't me sending out a transmission, but it was a transmission already going out. I attempted to stop it, and I could not stop it from broadcasting. And I roll deception, because I know that is a straight, bald-faced lie.
You've been really lucky on deception. You have like no bonuses to it at all.
I rolled 2 green, which, hey, I have 5 destiny points. I will go ahead and convert one of those into a yellow.
Right, so deception is countered by discipline.
What?
4 reds.
4 reds?
Yeah.
Oh.
Since it's the first roll, let's see. Does he have any abilities that give you setbacks to that? Let's see. No, that wouldn't do that. No, that's Master Pilot. That's nothing to do with it. Alright. Go ahead.
Well.
So...
that's just a despair, because it takes out that. So I have 1 success, 1 despair, and 3 threat.
Okay.
So technically I succeeded.
So, yeah. So you did succeed with...
Technically.
With threat and despair. Okay.
Do I just fall over? I lied so hard I just faint.
No, I don't think that's what the despair will do. So for the... Let's handle the 3 threat first. Okay. So 3 threat... 3 is enough to make you fall prone.
Yeah. I lied so hard I just passed out.
No, I might just keep it straightforward. Just give you 3 strain. That the stress of the situation's kind of...
That seems fair. I'm lying.
Kind of putting you under duress.
You weren't lying about my luck.
Yeah, right? But man, what to do with that despair? I was not expecting a despair.
Well, 4 reds. What would you expect?
Well, I should have thought about that.
Probability.
All right, so... Okay, yeah. All right. So he kind of nods his head and He believes you.
You succeeded.
You succeeded. Is there anything specific you would like to embellish your success with, or is it just you're just going to leave it simple?
I am not pushing my luck,
okay,
sir.
good.
I want to actually, maybe I can sense, although he might detect me sensing him and sense my sense. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to go on my day.
Okay.
I'm going to continue on.
So he believes you. And as you continue to walk through the garden, or through the grounds, wherever you are, seeing your clone troopers kind of loading in equipment, and the acclimators have landed and are picking up most of the troops. You all get to your ship, you and Plo Koon, Lucky, Red Eye, who you see without his helmet on, and he actually does have one of his eyes is actually red.
Like the pupil?
Yeah, like the iris and everything. So it's not like your Chiss eyes where like they're all red with like darker red. It's just red kind of iris, and like it's kind of extra veiny, like more veins you can see. As he's kind of sitting there holding his helmet, and as you approach, he's like, "So we're ready to depart whenever you are, sis."
We're ready to go immediately. And I see that we're half alike.
Yes, sir. Probably not for the same reason though. As he goes and puts on his helmet, and begins to turn and walk in. If you'd like to press him on that, you totally can.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sure that's probably a sensitive subject.
A couple of extra clone troopers also come along with you. As if there's nothing else you would like to do on Ando, the ship is ready to depart whenever you are. Otherwise, we can play out, because you've been there for several days since the battle,
right.
plus the battle.
I want to say since the days that I was investigating knowledge and stuff about the galaxy, what Ando did, or what if they knew anything about the Confederacy and what.
Well, they joined the Confederacy.
Right. So I guess just if they have anything in the computers of like any information about the Confederacy, we can beat them faster.
No, nothing really new like that. Nothing.
No planets that would be key to take, or their battle strategy.
Nothing any more than you would get from anywhere else. So if you want to take a knowledge warfare or knowledge Outer Rim or knowledge
I will do
core worlds, you can potentially learn more, but it'd be the same stuff you could learn from most other
I'll
places.
do Outer Rim.
Unless you roll like several triumphs or something.
Right.
Alright, we'll say that's the average check, so 2 purples.
I guess I would I have an advantage, or maybe a boost die just from having been there for several days?
Yeah, we'll say you can have a boost die for the amount of time you've been there.
It did nothing anyway.
Did nothing at all.
So
no success, but 2 advantage.
So 1 success. Oh, we probably never mind.
Oh yeah, well I mean yeah, that's right. I forgot. So yeah, let's see what would 1 success get you? Which one were you doing? Knowledge.
Outer Rim.
Outer Rim. Okay, so you know that from what your research is showing that the Outer Rim is a lot more self-sufficient than the core. That
they don't rely on anyone.
Yeah, they don't really need, like the core relies on the Outer Rim for manufacturing and food and all kinds of stuff, but the Outer Rim really doesn't actually need the core very much at all. And so a lot of what you're finding out as you go through things is that basically what the Separatists are kind of seem to be doing is advancing to cut off the core from what they need from the Outer Rim. Because there are still planets that are loyal in the Outer Rim. They're breadbaskets and stuff like that. And so Ando is one of those planets. They grow like an algae that is used for foodstuffs for the core.
Right.
And so that's why the Separatists wanted it to join them, and it did. And now that the Republic's taking it back,
we've annexed it.
Yeah.
Right, well, I guess whatever I learned and all that, I'll report to Plo Koon and tell him that they're planning to cut us off resources.
So that seems to
smart.
be that seems to be the plan. Cut off hyperspace lanes, blockade planets that are important, stuff like that. Seems to be what is going to be the plan.
Yep.
Which Plo Koon.
It just rolls off the tongue.
I know. Also, I saw it just written out a lot more than I'd ever heard it spoken, and because I read the comics before the TV show was even a thing, and they never say it in the movies.
Right.
But anyway, so that was just the way that my brain read it. You know how some people can't say aluminum?
Right, aluminum. I couldn't say economics for the longest time.
That's weird.
Or economy.
Huh.
For some reason, just like the way that the C and the M, I guess, I don't know.
That's weird, man.
Can do it.
Because, like, wonder what it would be about economics that would make it hard to say. Because, like, I know aluminum, part of what it is the positioning of the letters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that doesn't matter. So, as your ship is headed up towards your main little capital ship, whose name I always forget.
Rancor's
but I have written down.
Oh, are you talking about the Venator?
The Triumphant. As you're headed back to the Triumphant to dock in the main hangar bay, because they are carriers, the first generation of Star Destroyer, which the Empire totally should have kept. Like it has such a better ship than the Imperial class Star Destroyer.
Well,
it's smaller, but
an Imperial wanted to destroy Venator, but if Venator's fighters.
That's what I'm saying, because the Venator engaging it from range is basically what the Rebels did. That's deploy a bunch of fighters to take it out.
But the thing with Venator,
Yeah,
it has like six. It has like 6 guns. It has like.
It has 8.
Okay, it has 8 of the big ones, and then a bunch of
and
tiny
then a bunch
lasers.
of point defense, which Imperial Star Destroyers don't really have point defense.
That's true for
And
some
the TIE fighters
reason.
would not. I'm just saying, in a straight up fight, it would depend on what range they engaged each other at to start with. Far enough out, the Venator.
I say an Imperial
I'm just
2
saying,
would destroy
I'm just
Venator.
saying, for like controlling an empire, the Venator would be much better.
Yeah.
Because like the Imperial Star Destroyer, man, like
Well,
they're intimidating. It's all that Tarkin doctrine. It's all scare people into submission.
Right. In Legends,
but the Venator is actually.
in Legends, the Pentastar alignment, which is like a warlord faction afterwards, they used Venators, Munificent class
They used whatever they
frigates.
could get a hold of.
They used everything from the Clone Wars, and they were pretty good.
Of course, the Rebellion should have totally used Venators.
I feel like they did a couple times.
They probably did. I know they got some Lucre Hawks.
I know one from. I know there's one Providence class ship that they used that's famous in Legends. I forgot the name of it though.
Yeah, and I know. I think it was it the Rebellion or was it one of the last Separatist holdouts who like had like one Lucre Hawk and like beat back a bunch of Victory Star Destroyers with it. But then it got destroyed when the bigger Star Destroyer showed up.
Right, an actual fight.
Yeah, an actual like
Star Destroyer.
yeah, Star Destroyer. Anyway, so as you get aboard the Venator and as you're kind of getting everything kind of settled in, by the way, usually it's Lot. I'm gonna say you. It's usually Lot. I'll specify. Lucky's more of like a secondary kind of secondary character, not tertiary, but secondary. Tertiary would be like Jax, who, by the way, is aboard the ship. He actually defended the engine room when.
Oh yeah.
When Lucky was defending the bridge.
I told him to.
Yeah.
I calmed him.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying he succeeded at it. He did it good.
Good job, guy. He should have. He's an ARC trooper.
Right. So you get to the bridge and Master Kuhn is there along with the now Admiral Alex Terran.
Oh.
He's been promoted.
Oh.
For his success at the Battle of Ando.
Oh, this is a guy I've lied to in the past.
Yes.
I've lied to so many people.
You've lied to so many people.
I tricked Plo Koon.
You successfully lied to a member of the Jedi High Council. I want you to know that. That is
with no ranks.
With no ranks in deception.
I'm the man. I think I missed my calling.
Yeah. But so Admiral Alex Terran is there, and he, as you enter the room, he kind of looks over at you, and you notice the new little pin on his shirt. He has another one. I don't know what color. The colors of the rank things have always been weird to me. They don't seem to have any kind of real pattern.
It always seems even to me. Like it looks.
Yeah,
same.
it's weird because like some of them are like all one color.
Well, I
some
guess
of them split, but then some of them have split like top level, bottom level, but then some of them split in the middle.
You're the GM. How do you want it to look like?
It looks. I don't really care.
Okay.
It can look just whatever an admiral is supposed to look like.
Fair.
So he's no longer a senior commander. He is now an admiral. But as you enter the bridge, your master, Plo Koon, says to you, "We have just received a message from Geonosis, Master Koth. He is alive. However, we've also lost contact with the garrison there. I plan to send the Rancor's run, along with you and a squad of your choosing, to rescue Master Koth, return him to Coruscant without alerting the Separatists."
Master, you sure that's wise? I am but a Padawan and a fairly new one at that.
You learn by doing. I'm keeping you on a short leash would be the R phrasing of that.
Probationary period?
Yeah. You've proved yourself well in the battle. I'm giving you this responsibility. I have to accompany the fleet back to Coruscant and debrief on the Battle of Ando.
Yes, Master.
Assemble your team.
Okay.
May the Force be with you.
You as well, Master. And then I will go talk to Lucky, who's also my character.
Yeah.
On the joint. Hey, Lucky, do you know anybody? Yeah, mate, I do. And I guess I'll just have me, Lucky, Jax, and then name a couple clones.
Okay, a couple extra troopers.
Just a couple of good extra troopers, yeah. I want to take Wolf. Haha. Wait, can I take Wolf?
No, you cannot take. You cannot
he said
take
assemble
Commander
your
Wolf.
team.
A team, not take his commanding officer.
Sadness.
All right, so you're gonna have 2 ARC troopers with you. All right. Red Eye is your pilot, so.
Awesome.
Okay. Is there any equipment or gear that you would like to requisition before you leave? Attempt to
Right.
requisition. Depends if the ship has it or not, obviously.
Ask for it, basically.
Yeah, it depends if the ship has it or not.
Man, I'm trying to think. It's like, I was on Geonosis before and I got chased off by droids, but I'm not sure there's much I could do about that. I guess I'll ask Lucky, and I don't know what he would say, like, actually. So what would Lucky say probably be a good thing to take to a desert planet on a stealth rescue mission?
Do a knowledge warfare or leadership.
I'll do warfare for sure.
2 purples. Boost setback die.
Maybe boost die?
With a boost die. I give the boost die because there's other clones around that can all kind of pull their resources. The setback die is because he's never really been to Geonosis. He doesn't know exactly what to expect. A lot of unknown factors.
He was in the simulations.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that's a lot of success.
Yeah,
5 successes.
Okay.
For 4. How did we hit 5 from that? That's 4 successes.
So without knowing where Master Koth is or what the Separatist forces were like, because the Separatists were driven from the planet, a small garrison was left. If the garrison is completely gone and Master Koth is just kind of out at random, that can affect things. I would say that Lucky's
4 successes.
primary advice is you want to be prepared to take on any challenges. So some form of explosive would be necessary, whether that's like a rocket launcher kind of tube, like a missile launcher, or like smaller, like but more grenades, things like that. That's one of his biggest things. Is to make sure you have some kind of explosives.
Yeah, he would.
He would. He definitely would. It's a training thing. There's a lot of explosives involved in that.
All right. We'll have everybody have. Can everybody have thermal detonates and then 1
thermal
rocket?
detonator? Okay, let's see. So, what's the rarity on a thermal detonator?
He's looking.
I am indeed looking. It's daunting, but you are on a military ship. So, to convince the quartermaster to part with thermal detonators, that's going to be the check, and you can use whatever social skill you would like to try to use. Leadership, charm, negotiate, coercion. Deception wouldn't make much sense, but you could try it if you want.
No, I have more ranks in leadership anyway, but...
They are restricted, though, so you get step back there. They're a little bit more stingy with those.
I'm a commander?
Sure, yeah. I'll let you have a boost for that.
Wow. I failed.
You did fail.
I got 2
advantages, though. Okay, so no thermal detonators,
Aww.
but you can get...
Rocket launcher?
We'll say you can get frag grenades. You get 2 extra frag grenades for everybody.
Boo.
So normal clone troopers only have 1 frag grenade. Now they'll have 3. I think, does Lucky have a frag grenade?
He has
so he'll
a
have
singular.
3 as well, and so you'll have 2. So all your clones will have 3 frag grenades. You'll have
Right.
2.
Well, now on a separate thing, can I have a rocket launcher? Or missile tube?
I'm gonna say roll for it.
Okay.
It's the same restrictions.
Same
It's
restrictions.
basically the same roll.
Alright, same roll. Hopefully it's better. Okay.
Certainly seems better so far.
One success, 1 advantage.
I think that's 1 advantage. Yeah.
Yay!
You
Alright.
can get that, and if you want to use the advantage, you can get an extra reload for it. So you'll have 14 rounds instead of 7.
I'll ask for that for sure.
Okay.
And I'll give it to Jax.
So it's all kind of loaded into your ship.
Jax will be definitely the missile guy, ARC Trooper.
Yep.
all the way.
He's the missile arc trooper. So is there anything? So there's nothing else. Everybody will also be issued at least a pair of stim packs if they don't already have one.
I think I used mine, so refresh on that.
So just make sure everybody has 2 on their thing. Should be in your gear.
Yep. So I used one, but I didn't mark it. And then...
Well, no, somebody else used one, didn't they?
No, Lucky.
You were revived.
I was revived, but Lucky never went down.
Lucky went down in the hallway when he was fighting, but somebody else revived him. When did you go down? When did Locke go down?
Oh wait, was it Lucky that went
Lucky
down?
Lucky got knocked out when he was defending the bridge.
Oh wait, you're right, he did. Yeah,
and then another clone trooper jabbed him with a.
Yeah.
So you might. I think you might. You should still have it marked as 2 because that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
somebody else used one.
I have 2.
So he didn't even use his own. Okay.
All right, we're good.
So everybody has at least 2 stim packs. You've got trace grenades and 2 grenades. You're all right. So you ready to go?
Yep.
All right. So first off, getting from Ando to Geonosis is a hard astrogation check. So let's look up what. Oh, that's not how you spell pilot. There you go. Clone pilot. Ooh, he's not trained in astrogation either. That's weird.
What?
You don't have an astromech droid. So somebody has to make a hard astrogation check. So that's 3 purples.
Wait a minute. Would that be piloting space?
No, it's a separate skill. It's right at the top of the list. Astrogation.
Oh crap! I guess Lot will make it because he's 1 better than Lucky. I've been there before. On the same ship.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's already programmed in, so you get a boost for that.
All right. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay.
Can I just use the advantage to remove a strain?
Yes, you may.
Yay.
Okay, so as you do the hyperspace jump, it's not very far. It's like an hour or 2. You come out of hyperspace right outside of Geonosis' asteroid ring, and you are able to coast, and Red Eye really gets you in there, which would protect you from any enemy kind of sensors. You'll appear as just another drifting object for the time being. So you are in the rings of the system, relatively protected from any kind of enemy sensors. So what is the plan? What are you doing? Your own sensors. What's your sensor range? I think it's short, so you can extend that to medium by making computers check.
Paper. Sensors.
Also, that's also the range for your comms is the same as your sensor range, so you can boost that as well with the computers check.
Oh, sensor range short.
Okay, so with your short sensor range, you're not picking up anything outside the asteroids. From what you can pick up, you're not picking up any ships or anything within short range or close range.
I'll tell Red Eye, take us to the last known position of the garrison.
Okay. So he's gonna, I think, plotting a course through the asteroid field though, but he gets skilled jockey, so he takes 1 off for everything.
And actually, Lucky is apparently a really good pilot, so if he needs the help, he can.
Is he?
Yeah, he has 5 greens in piloting space and 4 greens and a yellow in planetary.
Oh yeah, that's because you have a really high agility.
Yeah.
Stupidly high agility. Okay, so.
Following the rules.
Boop. Oh, that's why. He's not just a clone pilot, he's a clone ace. I'm an idiot. I was looking at the wrong thing. He still doesn't have astrogation, but his piloting is much better.
Oh, thank you. I like the sound. I like to see that. You grabbed 3 yellow dice, which are much bigger and have better symbols on them.
Yes, I did. All right. It's wrong. Okay.
2 triumphs?
2 triumphs.
He pilots the crap out of us. He pilots us so well, we feel like we're in a
So
luxury
that's
ship.
2 successes, 2 advantages, 2 triumphs. So, let's see. Advantages first. We got 2 advantages. So, what can we do with 2 advantages? Immediate free maneuver is not necessarily going to be that beneficial. Here's what I'll do. I'll give the enemy a setback.
With the advantage, right?
Plus a setback for you're in the asteroid field. Plus those two. Alright, pick up 2 of those. I don't need 2 of those. So we're still going to have those.
2 triumphs, yeah.
2 triumphs to work with here in a second. Oh, actually, we could use those triumphs, I think, to upgrade the difficulty of the test, can't we? I think so. Yeah, upgrade the difficulty. Would you think it would be worthwhile to use the triumphs to upgrade the difficulty of this enemy check?
That's an enemy's check?
Yes.
Can I use 1 triumph to do that?
Yeah, and then use the other for something else?
Sure, yeah, I'll use 1 triumph to upgrade it. Roll that despair, sir.
We'll see.
If you roll blank, I'm going to be upset. Oh, no, 2 failures, okay.
2 failures, that's not bad.
Yeah, they did not succeed.
All right, so
1 failure, 1.
we'll work through that roll. So as Red Eye is on his way out of the asteroid field, he detects basically enemy sensor pings from enemy ships. There are bolter droids in the asteroid field, just kind of patrolling around, walking on asteroids and flying. But through his skillful piloting, proper use of engines and all those things, he is able to avoid being detected as a ship. Basically, he flies in such a way that as he's descending, it makes him look like he's just an asteroid that's broken off of the asteroid field. Like he accelerates at the times to make it look like it's just heating up as it enters. So very skilled piloting on his. And we still have 1 triumph to work with. So, what should we do with that 1 triumph?
Maintain this stealth.
Well, that's implied.
Okay, then maybe just get. Can we extend the sensor ratings to long?
Not to long,
Medium?
but I can do medium. And medium scale on planetary is like Earth to the moon style.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
far. So you are able to. So as he is skillfully piloting, you didn't know this, but when the Geonosians, well, not the Geonosians stayed, but when the Separatists' forces were routed, one of the things that the Republic did was they installed like sensor buoys. They were not active when you got in the system, so they either whether they'd been destroyed or just turned off, shut offline, you couldn't tell. But you're able. One of them you find out is still active, so you're able to like link into that and kind of boost your sensor range a little bit. You detect that there are in orbit around Geonosis 2 munificent cruisers in orbit.
Dang.
You are also able to detect the garrison's emplacement as you approach. There is no heat signature. There is no response at all from any.
Is there any life around it? Like what's around it? Like they're surrounded.
You're picking up basically cold debris.
Dang. Okay.
And so as you get closer and you start to get a visual, you see that the garrison building, the kind of prefabricated headquarters built into a canyon structure to kind of try to give it some protection from orbital bombardment. There's a couple of Republic tanks that are just the ATTs. What are they called? ATTs? Is that right?
That's great.
Kind of blowing out. The walls are crumbled, and as you approach, it looks like there doesn't seem to be anybody there. But you can land on the top in the landing area.
Yeah, let's land there and search for signs of life.
Okay. So as the ship kind of lands, you and your squad exit. Who all's going and where? Is anybody staying with the ship? Is everybody following you? Red Eye staying with the ship?
How many clones are with us besides ARC?
You have 2 ARC troopers, 4 clone troopers, and a Red Eye.
Okay. I'll have 2 clones, the regular dudes, stay with Red Eye, protect the ship.
Okay.
And then the rest of us just kind of fan out, I guess, and go into the base.
All right. So as you enter the base, you see dead clones. They are kind of strung up on the walls. Like, have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
You know how when Hannibal Lecter plots his escape? At
Yeah,
the
the
end,
guy is like
he like hangs the guy up and like his
They're
chest
all like
is
that?
like flayed open. Yeah.
They're all flayed?
They're flayed.
Oh!
Their armor's been like ripped open and they're flayed and they just got like it's pretty gruesome scene. So give me a fear check.
Can I roll cool for that?
You know, because you were not prepared for it, so it's just discipline. It's how well you can hold yourself together when you walk in there and see it. It's going to be 2 purples and a red for Lot, and the same for Lucky. Lucky's actually going to get a setback die as well.
Because it's clones.
Because it's clones.
His discipline's high too.
What's the discipline on Lucky?
This.
Okay, because I'm going to use the same for Jax.
Okay. So. Lucky will roll after Lot.
So you give,
Oh, he gets. Yeah, he did. Okay.
get the setback.
Correct. Wait, yes. Okay. Okay. I just have 1 success for a lot.
Okay.
Singular success.
All right, well, that's all you need.
Sweet. And then. Oh, that's a lot of these. So take that out. Take that out. 2 success and 1.
2 success and a threat for Lucky?
Yep.
All right, so Lucky's going to take a strain.
All right.
But succeed. Jax starts to freak out. He starts, like, you can hear him like hyperventilating. He starts like, we gotta get out of here. The Geonosians are gonna kill us all. They're gonna get us too. There's too many of them.
I'm gonna have Lucky.
We've got to go.
I'm gonna play Lucky, and he's gonna walk up and shove him against the wall. Calm down, soldier. We're here for a reason. We need to avenge our brothers.
All right, give me
Leadership.
leadership.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that it is hard check.
Can I get a
With
boost
a
die?
setback because he fell.
I know him.
Yes, because you're 1
Trained.
number apart. In fact,
Yeah.
you are very close brothers.
Glad to get that. I have a lot of advantage.
You do.
And then I have no. Actually, no, I do have a success. So
1 success, 1 advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so you're able to kind of shake him out of it. And what would you like to do with your advantage?
Can I remove my strain?
Yeah, you can remove a strain. Did you only have 1 strain?
Only single strain.
So the
I got having to talk him
little
into it.
bit of like apprehension that Lucky had is removed as he helps Jax.
He's
overcome it.
self-motivating.
Yes. He was preaching to the choir a little bit there.
Right. He was talking to Jax, but really he was talking to
He's
himself.
talking to everybody. The other 2 clones that are with you hold it together as well when they see the ARC troopers and you all not breaking at it. They're able to kind of maintain their composure as well. But yeah, so it seems to be that the garrison has been not just
mutilated.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna search and see if we can. I guess I don't want to like go through door to door unless we have that planned out. But like, I guess just search for any maybe direction that any survivors would have gone.
All right, so that would be I believe it's survival to.
Seer gets a lot of stuff in that, but I have not upgraded it at all.
For like.
Ooh, can I sense? Yes.
Look for living things. That is in fact a thing you can do. Yes, it costs you a force die, right?
Yep. Must roll. I'm gonna spend a light or dark to sense all living things within a short range, including sentient and non-sentient beings.
Can I use that dark side point?
I mean, I have 5.
So what's the range?
Short.
Short range? I will say that where you are in the structure, it covers the majority of the structure. You don't detect anything sentient, but you do detect a few what might be like local fauna. So like maybe like small animals.
Okay.
Does it work? Would it work on droids? Just
yeah, it does.
It's
Actually, it just says
sentient,
living.
non-sentient.
It says living things.
Yeah,
Sentient
living things.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't include droids.
No, no.
So whether or not there are droids there, you don't know.
Okay. I sense no life here, just death and few animals. We'll search for computers, see if they left any signs or where to follow them.
Alright, we'll make our way to the command room.
Okay. I want to tell. I guess I'll say. Let's see. Jax has the rocket launcher.
Yes.
Lucky, go outside and see if you can see any fresh tracks.
Yes, sir. Alright, so now Lucky's gonna go outside and look for tracks. So that is definitely survival.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll say because of the Geonosis' ground, it's actually tracks are relatively easy to find, so it's just an average check. Yeah, just be a straight roll. still should have one advantage.
I have a singular advantage.
All right. He does not pick up any tracks or anything like that.
Can I give my next ally a boost die with that advantage?
Sure. Yeah, sure can.
Cool.
Okay. So, Lucky does not find any kind of tracks or anything. As everybody else makes it to the control room. Did Lucky go by himself?
Yes.
Okay. As everybody else kind of makes it to the control room, you find that there's clear signs of battle. There's blaster marks, some explosive things as you go along the hallway. It looks like they used some grenades and stuff. They defended themselves.
Does it look like any droid bodies or anything?
You don't see any droid or Geonosis bodies at all. It's all just the clones that have been mutilated.
Does it? Oh, I guess I forgot to ask. Does it look like more like knife wounds or lightsaber, like cauterized?
Well, it's not lightsaber. You can tell that.
Okay.
It appears to be some kind of knife or claws or something like that.
Oh.
So if you want to take a survival check, you can and maybe figure out a little bit more about it. But you can tell it's not a lightsaber.
I'm fine.
Okay. So as you enter the control room, you see the helmets of the entire clone garrison just like lined up along the windows and just all kind of sitting like they've been placed.
Have the 2 regular clones walked in yet?
They're right behind you.
Dang it. I was going to say, no, don't come in.
So they walk in, they see that, and even through their helmets and armor, you can see that it's affecting them.
All right.
But not like... Not so much they're like going to break and run or anything.
Yeah. I want to turn to them and says, don't worry, we will find out what did this and we'll stop it. And
Yes,
rescue the Jedi.
Yes, Commander.
This will not rest. And then
Yes, Commander.
I guess we'll just look around for any signs of where any survivors might have gone. Oh, I guess we haven't seen any Jedi bodies, so Eth Koth might have survived, so if we can see any signs where he might have gone.
Okay. So as you kind of search, you do find like the main computers and everything were all still there. Doesn't look like they've been damaged or anything, so you could try to peruse through those. But everything is shut down. There's no power to the base.
Okay. I have higher computers, so I guess I will attempt to mess around with the computers.
So like repower everything and find out what you can about the computer? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an average check, so 2 purples. We're going to say 1 setback die because of reasons.
Just reason. Can I have 1 boost die, though? Well, actually, I already get 1. But can I get an additional boost die because I have a bunch of clones with me who are familiar with Republic systems and their clone systems?
I'm going to say that, yes, they can provide assistance. So you get a boost like that.
Okay. 2 advantage, 2 successes.
Okay. So the 2 successes, obviously, you are able to power up the base and get the computer online. What do you want to do with those 2 advantages?
What can I do with 2 advantage exactly again?
Well, 1, you can always recover strain. You can give an allied character or yourself a next boost die. You can give setback die to enemy.
Can I recover?
But there really aren't any enemies around.
I got 2 advantage, so can I recover 2 strain?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because I do have 2 strain.
Yeah, for sure.
And because of how my character does with strain, I might need all of it.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so what exactly are you looking for in the computers?
I guess log entries to see if they said where they're going.
Okay, so as you peruse the log entries, you realize that it was pretty much all quiet for a while until about 2 or 3 days ago. That's when the jamming, they started, their communications got jammed. That was the first thing. Then basically the attacks started coming. They came mostly at night, mostly. As you listen to the logs, you find out that it was Geonosins. It was not droids. The Geonosins are the ones who attacked the garrison and destroyed it. That the clones fought to the last man. There was no reference in the logs to Master Koth or anything like that.
Okay. And so nothing else of where... So they fought to the last man, so no survivors.
So no survivors. But one thing that you notice, now that the systems are powered up, you notice that there is a comm blinking off to the side.
Okay, I'll click it.
So as you click the comm, you pick up an outgoing signal, very low frequency, very low band, very hard to detect, and a voice coming through. This is Master Eth Koth. To any Republic forces. I'm trapped on Geonosis. Please respond. Message repeating. This is Master Eth Koth.
Okay.
And it's just over and over.
I'll click it and say, this is Commander Lot. Do you respond? Eth Koth. Master Eth Koth.
So as you do that, the message repeats one more time and then kind of cuts up. And there's a little low that, and then the voice comes back. This is Master Koth. Are you in system?
Yes, we're in the clone garrison. It has been destroyed.
You're at the garrison. You have to leave now. The sensors on the ship are damaged, but I'm detecting droids, Geonosians, moving in that direction.
Where are you? What is your position? We can get to you.
I will send you my coordinates. And then it's like, boop, boop, and then a little thing comes up on the screen, and you kind of can jot it down.
Okay, cool. I'll jot down, and I'll copy, give one to Lucky, give one to me.
All right. So, yes, Lucky could be back by this point in time.
Okay. I'm sure by now all this is going to...
So he says, you have to hurry. I'm badly wounded.
We will get to you, Master.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to communicate over comms, or are you just heading out?
I guess, considering you just said we're in near danger, I will assume we're just going to head out.
Okay. So as you go up to your ship, you kind of get everything going. Your ship sensors at short range, but planetary scale short range is actually pretty good distance. It's actually longer than extreme range on individual scale.
Wow.
You are also the ship. You also detect with your sensors coming forces. It looks like it's mostly just a patrol, maybe 20 droids, 10 Geonosians, kind of marching down the canyon.
Only 20 droids. There's like 6
Geonosians.
of us, but 20 droids. That's fine.
Or at least 10 living things. You assume they're Geonosians. They could be something else, though.
Oh, boy.
But you also plug in the coordinates that Master Koth gave you, and it is within your sensor range, so it's not far from your direct position. It is a downed droid controls center ship, the sphere.
Oh, he's in the sphere.
He's in one of the spheres, yeah. But with the debris and everything, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where he is, but he would have relayed to you that he's in the control room of a control room. Gotcha. But so you know where he's at, so you can get there.
Okay. Red Eye, get us here.
All right. So Red Eye is going to. I guess this
Lucky
is just a straightforward flight. Let's see if there's anything in the way that would cause it to force a check.
These guys are far away. I don't think.
I think with using the canyons and everything, his skill as a pilot, it's pretty straightforward. He can fly there. So as he approaches the control ship, you see it's kind of like half leaning. It's like you can tell by where the satellites and everything are the way it's supposed to sit, and it's like tilted onto its axis and like into the thing. There's chunks missing out of it and all these other things. Red Eye is able to detect a relatively intact hangar that is not too far from the control room if you want to land there.
Land there.
All right. So he glides into the hangar area and sets down. So are you doing the same split up as you did before? Are you splitting up differently?
Yeah, two regular clones. Stay behind, guard the ship, and then the rest of us. So 2 clones, 2 arcs, and me.
Okay. Are all going for...
That's a good little command squad.
It's not bad. So Red Eye, 2 clones, and then 2 clones with you and Jax. Okay. And Lucky. Okay. So the way to the bridge, you leave the ship. Are you giving them orders to like stay in the ship, be out of the ship, defend the ship, hold the ship? What exactly orders are you giving the clones and Red Eye?
Patrol around the ship. Be ever moving.
So be a bit more active.
Don't
just like sit there and
don't fall asleep on the job.
Okay, gotcha. So as you go towards the turbo lift, you pry open the doors and you look down and you look up and there's a ladder. So to get to the control area is going to take a average athletics check. So it's 2 purple.
Wow. Why do you do this to me?
So I will roll for the clones.
No step back, just straight roll.
I'm gonna say that because of the angle,
Step back.
it is a setback, but you are able to get assistance from your fellow climbers.
Okay, 2 successes for Lot.
All right, so the 2 clones. What's your order of climb?
Me and then everybody else behind me.
Yeah, but everybody
Oh,
else.
me, I'll say Lucky, 2 clones, and then Jax.
Jack's at the end? Okay. So, what did you get on yours?
I succeeded. I got 2 successes.
And no setbacks or advantage or anything?
No, just
Okay.
straight 2. And then I haven't rolled for Lucky yet.
Lucky actually has climbing gear built into his arc suit, so he can use that to assist him so he can get an extra boost die.
Cool. And setback, and then... Alright, this is the roll.
That's the roll.
That cancels that. 1 straight success, and 1 threat.
Alright, so he'll get a strain for the threat.
It was a tough climb.
It was a tough climb. So Jax as well makes it. So all of you make this climb. It actually takes quite a while. Not quite a while. It takes like 15 minutes to make
That's a
this
good
climb.
little climb.
So it's a good little climb. As far as climb goes, that's a good little climb.
That's a climb.
But
For sure.
you eventually get to the control section, the kind of bridge area, as you kind of climb up and over this busted open door, and you're looking down the halls. You see just debris and damaged superstructure, and all of that kind of going on.
I just want to say, as we're walking through, I have my lightsaber in my hand, just ready.
Okay, but it's not turned on or anything?
Not turned on.
Okay, so you have it out. Everybody else kind of following your lead takes out their weapons. You got your clones and everybody.
Stay frosty.
Jax does not have the cannon out. He's just got his pistols out.
Yeah.
He's like got a rocket launcher looking down the hallway.
I will nail whatever comes around this corner.
I'm gonna kill anything in its face. I'm gonna kill all of us. We go together. So you are now in the command section. What are you doing?
Perception, I guess.
Okay. So it's an average check, so 2 purples. Give yourself
Boost help.
boost because the clones are supporting you, and a setback for reasons.
It's dark.
Because, yeah, it's dark and it's.
One success,
One
one
success, one advantage. Okay. So, what would you like to do with that advantage?
Can I remove his strain? No.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure, okay.
We'll let you do that since they're technically both you.
My
Okay.
success is his success.
Exactly. You're a team. So as you begin to kind of make your way towards the actual like bridge control room, you hear the kind of this chittering noise that you don't immediately recognize, but the 2 clone troopers that are with you, who are veterans of Geonosis, one of them like grabs you, says, "That's Geonosins. I know that sound anywhere." And as you kind of peer around a corner, you see a Geonosin kind of in like has on like this weird kind of like harness with little bits and bobs kind of hanging off of it, like it's like prying through various pieces of the hall. Seems to be salvaging or junking or something.
Okay. Can I sneak up behind him and just pierce him through the back with my lightsaber?
You can certainly try.
Alright, that's what I want to go for. So stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. And then can I say that the clones are helping me, be quiet? Holy, this guy's...
Actually, if the clones were coming with you, that would probably give you setback.
Okay, no, not... Okay, fine. Whatever. This is the roll.
That's the roll if you still want to make it.
Alright, let's do this. Wow! Still 4 failures. 1 success, so 3 failures. So, in 1 advantage.
Okay, so...
I'll give a boost to the next person who rolls.
So as you kind of begin
Oh my
to
gosh.
make your way around the corner
I
to try
kicked
to
the
sneak
wall.
up on this, you kick some type of metal and like there's this clanking. It's almost like in like Lord of the Rings when he knocks the dead dwarf
Yeah,
into
it's
the
just
well.
like-
It just like it actually falls down an
Echoes.
opening in the superstructure and clank,
Oh
clank, 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 clank. And like right then the Geonosin like spins and like you see him kind of jump back and like you could tell he's like terrified, and then like this kind of broken basic he's like, "That's my salvage, and he like backs up and like see him like protecting his pouch of junk.
Have you seen a Jedi around? Someone who looks
No.
like me.
No blue skins.
No, not blue skin.
You can see
Like
like
me. And I adjust you to my robes.
no, my salvage.
Your salvage.
You go away,
Let me just use the comms and we'll leave.
go away.
I just walk up to the comms while keeping an eye on him. And I'll push a couple
Well,
buttons.
there's no comms. You're in hallways.
Oh, we're in
You're headed
hallways.
towards the bridge area.
Okay.
When you come across this
Okay.
scavenger.
All right. We're going on our way now. And I guess I'll gesture to the clones and we'll just walk by. I'm going to have my lightsaber ready. I'm like,
Okay. So you're just gonna walk by and leave him?
he could have attacked me. He didn't, so.
Okay.
Let bygones be bygones. I almost just murdered an innocent scavenger.
Hey,
Let's not worry about
it's
it.
war.
It's war. He's the species of the enemy.
It would have been the first organic you've killed.
What? Wait. Yeah. I mean, I hit a little boy in the face with a lightsaber.
You did, but that was training. That was training. That was training.
I feel like it's morally worse.
So
Hey, little boy, whack!
So as you all kind of pass this hallway, making your way towards the bridge, you can hear him start to rummage again. And with the successful perception check, you notice as you're going that you can hear more rummaging. There seems to be more scavengers on a ship than just the one. But no others are kind of in your path as you head towards the bridge.
I'm going to tell him, be frosty. We don't want to just be careful, make sure none of them have weapons.
Yes, sir. You eventually get to the bridge, and the bridge is sealed. The bulkhead's sealed in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to go up and see, because they usually have the little comms thing you can like talk through, like intercom. I guess I'll go, Master Koth, this is Commander Lot.
So the doors slide open, and you see standing there holding his side where he's got kind of a bloody injury, the Zabrak individual you've been sent to find.
Yep.
And he goes, "You are... What was your name again?"
Jedi Commander Lot.
Lot. Yes, I am Master Heathcoth. Thank you
It's a pleasure to meet
for
you.
coming to rescue me.
Plo Koon says hello.
Okay.
I'm going to tell, I guess, one of the clones, whoever's best at medicine, to help.
He's already done everything he can with basic first aid and stim packs.
He's stable but hurt.
He's stable but hurt.
Gotcha. Okay. We have a ship in the hangar nearby.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. I guess I'm going to have one of the clones that kind of do the
Okay,
over-the-shoulder
He
thing.
does the over-the-shoulder kind of slow carry. So you do have to descend back down.
Can you climb down the ladder, Master?
I will do my best. Real quick.
No,
Wait,
don't roll that.
Not that.
Don't roll that. No. No.
So to see if you have been detected.
No. Why so many boost die?
Because it is possible that the scavenger alerted somebody, but he may not have.
He did not.
Let's see if he did not. Okay, he did not, because the boost came up blank.
Right. But somebody else did.
Let's say that there is a setback on the next enemy test. So as you are all beginning to descend...
Oh, we're actually on the ladder now?
Yeah, you are on... So as you're on the ladder, you're all kind of climbing down. All of a sudden, you just, over your comms from Red Eye, you just hear, "Bombers incoming!" And then you just hear explosions. As the entire ship rocks. And everybody needs to give me a hard athletics check with an upgraded difficulty.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
Or a other like ability that you think might work well for this.
Cool, so don't freak out and let go.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. So you will get a boost die because the ARC Trooper's climbing gear is helping you. So everybody's going to get a boost die.
This is a lot of dice in roll.
Let me build Jack's pool.
I got a triumph. Gated. Gated. Alright, I have 2 success, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Nice.
A lot. And then I'll roll for
So Master Koth is
Lucky.
able to do it. Let's see if Jax is able to hold on. You had a triumph though, right?
I did get a triumph.
Make sure we keep track of that.
And 1 advantage, I get a boost on the next roll, I guess. Actually, yeah, here we go. I'll use it for lucky. Sweet. So I'll negate that. That'll negate that, so that's just advantage. And then, so that's gone because of that. And then I just have a singular success and 2 advantage. Nobody has any strain, so.
Okay, so you can use your advantages to help the normal clones automatically pass.
I'll do that for sure.
Okay.
And then, okay, yeah. So I guess did everybody pass?
As the thing kind of rocks, you all kind of like almost fall,
Right.
like you would see like in the movies. But everybody manages to kind of hold on, and continue the descent. What do you want to do with your triumph?
Can I re-stealth us? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. They're bombing us. We all automatically get back down to the hangar. I mean, we just make it, you know.
Well, I mean, you've made it by succeeding at your test just then. So you're all gonna make it down there, but you could maybe affect the scene once you get down there.
Sure. Let's wait.
So
I'll
as you get down to the hangar bay, and you hear like loud clanking, clank, 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 and as you kind of look through the door, you see that the ship is closed. And you can see on the bridge, Red Eye like pushing buttons, like getting the ship as ready as he can, as there is a squad of droids right outside the ship. It is 2 squads of 4 B1 battle droids. Sorry, hold on, no. It's a squad of 3 B2 battle droids and 1 squad of 4 B1 battle droids.
Oh my gosh.
As they're clanking, and you can hear the B1s saying, "Open up in there! Come out!" Clank, clank.
Okay.
But you, because of your triumph, will say, can have the drop on them.
Would we normally not?
There's also a transport, a cephalopede transport ship there as well.
Okay.
Would you? No, they would have been more aware. I was gonna actually have them I was gonna have them in a firefight.
Gotcha.
But
surprise, sure.
But now instead the clones saw them coming in, realized there's only 3 of us.
We're gonna hide.
We're gonna hide in the ship.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we will, I guess, get the drop on them.
Okay.
I'll have everybody use their maneuver to aim down to the B2s.
So who's going to take the first shot? Lucky is a really good alpha striker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm using Lucky. Woo! Quick strike. Per rank, I think I'll only have 1 rank in it though, so I just get 1 boost die. I'm going to. We have the drop on them, so I get a boost for that, I'm sure. Right. So
yes,
I already get it for quick strike.
Sorry, yes.
For being surprising in a squad, like we're all together.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna make these because I have Clanker 2 ranks in Clanker Killer. Actually, I have 3, but.
Yes, you're just gonna make them both successes.
Both of these will be successes.
That's why you were fighting for that 3rd one.
I was. I really wanted it. And then I guess I will be using my pistol.
Well, actually, if you want to, you can trade this setback die that they would get for a boost die for you.
I will do that.
So. Well, I'll allow that.
3 auto successes.
And you said you're targeting the B2s?
I am targeting the B2s.
Okay.
And then I will roll damage. Or roll to hit, I guess. Doop.
I don't think there's any actual lead in this one.
Doop. So many dice. And then it's 2, right?
You are at...
Medium.
You're at short range, so it's easy.
Oh, sweet! I also get 2 automatic point-blank points for damage.
Oh yeah, 2 free damage, that's right.
Haha! Alright. These destroyers are going down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes and 1 threat.
Alright, so you get a strain.
Aiming this awesome shot was a little tough.
And how many? 6?
Okay, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So 11 successes. Oh, you are supposed to, you're, because you're firing with both, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you, 1 more.
Okay,
Right, 2 more strain.
2 more, alright. It's a really tough shot.
Actually, no.
I fall over? No,
I'm gonna make you fall over. So, so you don't get that strain from a second ago. So because you got 3 threat, so as Lucky kind of is leaning into this thing to get a shot, he let him know it's pa 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 pa, and but like the railing that he's kind of leaning on gives out and he falls forward several feet out into the open, but he still does that massive amount of damage. So let's calculate this again.
One.
So it's gonna be 2 damage. So double. So what is it first?
It's 8.
So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 minus 6
13.
is 13 times 2.
It's 26.
26. So he on his own is able to take out all of the B1s. Say on his own, but when he starts shooting, other people start shooting, it becomes a firefight.
Right.
So all of the B2s though are just dropped.
They turn a what?
In this first round of combat.
They get nailed immediately.
And so since the enemies are surprised they don't have their maneuvers or actions right now, so who's gonna go next?
I am. Wait, we're in short range.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll maneuver close with Lot, and I'll just.
So Lot's just gonna wait into the.
I'll take a strain to actually. Would it benefit me to aim at a B1?
You get a boost die.
Sure. I'll take 2 strain to aim my strikes. 2 of these now. I get 1 of these. And then is it 1 die, right? Because I'm engaged with them.
2. Melee is always 2.
Okay.
So
and then boost die. 'Cause I'm
boost
aiming.
die for that. If you're aiming. You also have Clanker Killer. Remember? You have
I
one
do
range
have Clanker Killer.
Well, you don't get a boost die for Clanker
Oh.
Killer. You get to turn a boost die into an automatic success or event, whichever one you want. Cool. I think, or is it just automatic? Is it just success or is it?
I think it's either. Let me check.
I think it's written on
it's
his
over
Arc Trooper thing.
Clanker Killer before rolling coming. Yeah, it's both. It's success or advantage.
Either or.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll say success. I got 2 triumphs.
You got 2 triumphs. Okay, so
Can I just say I just run in.
so as you close in with this squad of 4 B1s. You don't. So basically, you have 2 advantages. Well, you have 4 successes, 2 triumphs.
Yeah.
Right. So you're able to. You have more than enough damage to kill one of them easy, because you completely negate their soak. And then with your 2 triumphs, you can activate 2 criticals if you want, and just kill 2 more because they're minions, so crits automatically kill them.
Yeah, I will auto crit.
Okay,
2 more.
so you, and then there's just 1 left now, just kind of standing there.
Yes.
And it's the one that was like hammering the ship, so he's like, oh no.
Just like beating it, and all of a sudden he turns around.
And so we'll say, I guess just Jax. We'll fire on him. We'll just coup de grace. So Jax just blows its head clean off. Oh my god. You ever notice, I don't know if you, because I'm rewatching the Clone Wars, the amount of times that the droids say, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like they say it all the time, and it's like, but why though?
I think the guy Matthew Wood probably just says it a lot.
No, I know, but it's just like in lore.
Right.
Like, even if like Star Wars had like an actual religion with like deities in it, which it doesn't seem to, at least not on a grand scale. They know who made them. It's not like they're
Right. Well, C-3PO goes like thank the maker all the time.
Exactly. That would make more sense, but it's just funny to me. Every time they say it, I laugh.
Oh my god.
But so Jax just finishes off the last one. Pow! Blows its head clean off. So what are you doing now that you've cleared out this?
Red Eye, open the door. We cleared out the droids.
The thing opens.
All right, cool. We get on. We load Master Ethcock,
Okay.
and we GTFO.
Okay. So as you take off and start to peel off, you see another group of bombers come through and bomb the thing again, and it just like crumbles in upon itself as you're headed, and you are being pursued by 3 vulture droids that peel off from the bomber group and start to follow you as you're headed up into the stratosphere. Ascending, we'll say that you get up out of the atmosphere by the time they close with you. Give me a hold on. It would be his check. So we'll say he's going to use the ship. What's your handling on your ship?
Handling?
Yeah.
I forget.
Should be up at one of the top 3 numbers there.
+1.
+1. Okay.
Speed of 4, so what if...
So
Wow.
that's a lot of successes for him. Let's see, what is droid? Wait, no, here it is. Okay, I was like, where is it? Then I'm gonna boost. All right, so you have the first turn. So in space combat, things you can do. First off, the majority of things within common sense reason you can do that you would do on ground. So like if you were working the guns, you could aim, blah, 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 blah. But there are specific ship-to-ship actions. So right now you are at, we will say medium range. They're at medium range from behind you. So Red Eye is the pilot, so he's the only one who can take pilot-only actions. So he is going to kind of ask you, are we running or are we fighting?
Would laser cannons destroy vulture droids if hit?
They can, yeah.
And if, say, somebody were to get into the gunner seat, what would be rolled to like aim and hit?
Gunner. The
There's-
gunner skill.
There's a gunner skill?
Yeah, it's on your combat skills. Up here.
Oh, I see.
Combat skills.
Gunnery. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's used for big guns, not just ship guns, but like tank guns or even rocket launchers, stuff like that.
We have no need to stay here. Let's run.
Okay, so you're going to try and run?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take evasive maneuvers, which helps in it upgrades the difficulty of attacks to hit and to be hit.
Okay.
So that's what he's going to do. So he's going to do that. He is going to also try to, we'll say that he's going to try and gain the advantage so that they aren't able to negate it as much. So he's going to try to maintain his advantage ability. So that is a piloting check. What is the speed of the vulture droids? Everybody's going full speed. They are speed 5.
Ooh.
So yours is speed
4.
4. So that is only 1 faster. So the intent is 1 slower. So I think that's everything. Plus because of the ship's handling.
Is the yellow good for us right now?
Yes, this is Red Eye's
Oh, we
check
got
to
triumph.
maintain the advantage.
Heck yeah.
To gain and maintain an advantage.
That was
So,
pretty good.
we'll say that with that, he is able to take another maneuver, because you can spend your triumph and space things to do another maneuver. Let's see, what other maneuvers? Oh, wait, that was his action. Yeah, so what other maneuver could he do? I think. So he's going to angle the deflector shields to the rear to give you 2 rear deflector shields. The ship will take 2 system strain though for that. But normally for him to do that, you gotta say just remember that if they attack, it's gonna back them off too, which they are attacking from the back. So it is now the vulture droid's turn. So they are going to attack as they go around you. It's behind you. You are the same silhouette. No, you're within 1 silhouette of each other. So that is 2, I believe. I had that written somewhere. Where did I write it? I had it written somewhere. Oh, down here. Here it is. I'm an idiot. So 2. We'll say that you're entering the asteroid field as well. That was a lot of advantage. We got 4 advantages, but no successes. So I'm gonna say
Maybe
with
they just hammer up our aft shields.
their advantages.
Well, no, because that means they hit.
Yeah, that would mean that they hit. So with their advantages, they are all going to take a free maneuver, and because they are a squad. So with their free maneuver that they're going to take for that, they will. We'll say. What should they do? I don't even know. I'm not used to having just all that advantage with nothing else to go with it. I'm gonna say they don't have deflector shields, so they can't do that. I'll just give you some setback dice on your next test. That's easy. Boom. 2 setback die
Cool.
on the next test. So, who on your ship is taking an action?
Can we jump to hyperspace? hyperspace.
You have to get outside of the asteroid belt to
We
make it
haven't
jump to
even gotten that far
hyperspace.
yet. So we can't shoot. Well, we can shoot, but we have setback from the evasive maneuvers, right? It's hard to be hit.
Yes, it's hard. Yes, it will be harder to hit, and you will have these. But it might be better to get those out of the way on a shooting at them, because they're all kind of flying around each other.
Right, with
and
these.
So you can fire at them
Sure.
when you get a chance.
I'll have Lucky get in the gunnery seat and just see if he can.
Okay.
Keep,
All right.
Keep doing.
So Lucky's gonna take a gunnery test.
Yes, sir.
It's 2 purples.
He gets 4 green on that.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's even.
Yeah.
I'll even it up.
Oh.
Wow! 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 I got all blanks.
All
for
blanks on your negative dice.
Okay, well, 4 success and 1 advantage.
Okay, so what's the base damage on your cannons there?
6? No, wait, it's 62. I don't. It doesn't. Hard points at. Oh, there we go. Laser cannon. Damage 6.
6 plus
Crit 3. And then linked
4.
10
I
damage.
think linked takes 2 to activate. Yeah. So you can't. So you won't be able to double up on it. So 10 damage minus 2 is 8. So, okay, that's what you need to destroy one of them. So as one of them kind of drifts in front of you. Oh, actually, we didn't upgrade the difficulty.
All right.
Roll one more purple.
Blank. Come on. All blank.
Let's see if
roll.
you get another blank.
Oh.
Hey, 2 threat. That's
All right, well,
this is 1 threat.
Yeah.
So
A singular threat.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so
1 system strain, maybe. Just.
well, no, it would be personal strain.
Oh, okay. You'll take 1 strain, I guess.
But it's fine. So as one of them goes across, Lucky just pow, 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 and takes it out as it goes off and explodes.
Lucky's a beast.
There are now 2 more droids, and we are now back to Red Eye's turn. So Red Eye is going to do a maneuver to just keep flying to try to get out of this asteroid belt, and he's also going to try to do the he still has advantage. The droids didn't take advantage away, so you would still have the advantage. You're still under the effects of evasive maneuver, so he's actually just going to take 2 more system strain to double up his move to try and get out of the asteroid belt in 1 turn. Now, because he is flying through an asteroid belt, there will be a check for it. Does see if he makes it through safely, but he should because he's an awesome pilot. That's being pursued. Plus 1 handling for the ship.
All the dice, I swear. You got a triumph.
He did get another triumph.
A lot of threat though. Just 2.
2 threat.
1, 2. How many? That's 5 success. 5 success and a triumph.
Yep. So, yeah. So you definitely. So he's definitely gonna make it through there. And I'll say that with the triumph, as he was going, you went ahead and you plotted the course for hyperspace and all that as it was going, and you did it really, really efficiently. So as soon as you get out of the belt, boom, you hyperspace it, and then the next thing you know, poof, you are looking over the planet of Coruscant. You've made it home. With the success in your mission, you each get 25 experience.
Yay.
You have successfully rescued Master Ethkov.
I have done that, yes.
You have done a thing?
We did a thing!
Hey guys, well I hope you enjoyed that. It took a little while to edit, but you know what? It was a absolute ton of fun to record and just do, and you know what? I'm proud of the work I've done here. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Even if you guys just want to like listen to this like podcast kind of style, like over the car or something, or you actually want to watch the kind of visuals I put in there, you know, I try to put in some music, make it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. Bye.